Two teams step in, but one team is going to get stepped on. It's time to find out who's got the stuff of champions on another episode of Arena! Welcome once again to Arena, the show that turns multiplayer games into competitive sports. I'm Lee Rehrman, and we've got two teams that are about to go toe-to-toe, nose-to-nose in our own virtual squared circle. Today, we hit the mean streets on the console in Project Gotham Racing, then shoot over to the PC with Unreal Tournament 2003. Finally, we wrap things up with America's Army Special Forces, which we play on Atlantis Cyberspace's virtual reality pods. But before we get started, let's go to my good buddy Kevin Pereira, who will explain the law of Arena. Kevin.
Thank you very much, Lee. Now, here on Arena, there are 9 possible points to be won. The console game is worth a point, while each PC game is worth 2. Now, the team with the highest accumulated score will pick up a point, and the team with the MVP will rack up an additional 3 points. And those, my good friends, are the laws here in Arena. Now, let's check in with my good friend, Stacey Barcelata, for our player introduction.
Thanks, Kevin. Last time on Arena, Team Minority made a major mistake. They shot the VIP in America's Army Special Forces and snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. So today, Team Kaizen will try to extend its luck against a new squad. Here's Team Augury.
I was trying to come across words through references, and Augury came up with one of the more interesting words, or a word like omen. I met my teammates on the IGN forum. I just moved to LA, and I've been watching G4 for more than a year. I just wanted to show people that I'm a gamer.
Bradder21, just my screen name. It's also Roger Clemens' number. He used to be my favorite player. I used to play a lot of Counter-Strike and StarCraft. My friend just told me about G4 and just thought it'd be kind of a cool idea, so decided to try it out. I look forward to a good match.
I run a website. I'm a web designer. I play the full spectrum, so I go anything from like massively multiplayer games to like old school. I'm a big Galaga fan, especially while drinking.
My nickname comes from a character I play on Shadowbane. And he's this druid who's actually more like a wizard. I play consoles, PCs, RPGs. Some of my favorite games are definitely the adventure games and the first-person shooter games. I am coming on the show because I love games.
My nickname is Ringworm, and it came from when I used to be in wrestling. I got Ringworm, and everyone used to get Ringworm. I think being on Arena is kind of interesting because you're not just playing on one single platform. Plus, the virtual reality type setup doesn't give anyone really an advantage.
I got my nick. I used to watch anime, so I got that from Escafone. Right now, I'm a junior at San Diego State University. Pretty much play video games and party.
I am a wussy gamer. I play one game good, and I stink at everything else. I used to watch them play Unreal Tournament, and they were so bad, I thought it'd be kind of fun to come on here and beat the crap out of them. Get out of our G4 Arena.
My call sign is Woobs. The only person that knows how I came about is my friend Brad, and I tell you, but I have to kill you. I'm pretty excited about being on the show today. Real unexpected. They called me at 12:15 saying, we need you to be on our show. Someone couldn't make it. And I said, sounds like a great time. I'll be down there as soon as possible.
All right, we're starting things off here in the console pit, where all 4 players from each team will get a chance to make a difference, as they'll each take a turn at the game. Today's game is Project Gotham Racing on the Xbox. It's a title that lets players live out their wildest high-speed fantasies. Well, at least most of them. And risk-taking is encouraged here, as pulling off difficult moves will result in kudos, which not only look cool, but they give you bonus points.
1. In round 1, Project Gotham Racing. In the red car for Kaizen, we have Eska. In the blue car for Augury, we have Braderzi. And Eska out to a quick lead.
I had a little trouble in that turn, though, Lee. That's going to cost him on time.
Braderzi in hot pursuit.
He's behind him by almost 2 seconds, Lee. And he spun out a little bit there, got sideways. That one accident, Lee, could be all that she wrote in this round.
And Eska, unless he does something dramatically stupid,
Like
take this
smack.
first round.
Speaking of dramatically stupid, Lee.
And at this point, he can pretty much just coast to victory.
Braderzi down by almost 3 seconds, grabbing kudos, but they mean nothing here.
And that's going to
He
do it.
crosses the finish line. Braderzi nowhere in sight.
2. Round 2 underway. In the red Kaizen car, it's Mac. In the blue Augury car, it's Snide.
And right away, Snide just cutting off a member of Team Kaizen. Oh, and Mac tries a pit maneuver, but fails as Snide still has Mac in his rear view.
The beginning of these races also important because once you get a lead, and the lead has been taken by the red car for Kaizen Mac.
Oh, and Snide had to put it in reverse. Whenever you see the brake lights, Lee, you know that someone's not doing something right.
These rounds are so quick, one mistake does a round make, and that mistake allowed Mac to take the lead.
But a mistake by Mac could cost him here, as Snide is no longer down by the 4 seconds it's flashing on his screen.
And Mac in the red car has a comfortable lead as time winds down, but one mistake, as we saw last round, and the whole round changes dramatically.
A not so dramatic finish as Mac crosses the line and Snide is nowhere in sight.
Round 3 underway. For Kaizen and the red team, it's Woob.
Oh, and right off the bat, Lee, Sunfall gets slammed into a wall by Woobs.
Sunfall for the blue Augury team.
They'll be playing catch-up for most of this round, Lee.
Little excitement right out of the chute. We don't see that very often here in these console games.
Well, anytime something comes out of my chute, Lee, I'm pretty excited.
I'm on your side there, brother. In first place, Woobs.
Sunfall is only down by 4 seconds, which is actually quite a lot.
4 seconds in these console rounds. These are sprints to the finish.
The sense of speed here, Lee, is amazing. Look at that. It looked like Woobs just took that turn at, what, a good 12 miles an hour? Insane!
Woobs is taking a safe approach with this good-sized lead. Doesn't want to do anything silly.
Woobs is taking his time. I mean, he's even using his blinker when he makes a turn. That's how you know he's not worried about the comfortable lead he has on Team Augury.
Sunfall attempting to catch up after that early mishap.
Well, Sunfall's right taillight is out, so he'll have to use proper hand signals. He hopes to win this round.
And if Woobs can hold on, as he does, the red team Kaizen takes all 3 rounds so far, Kevin, here in Project Gotham Racing.
4.
In round 4 underway, now we're in the battle for the all-important MVP points as Kaizen has secured the console game. And in first place, right out of the gate, is the blue car, Yasaki for Augury, but Ringworm in the red car for Kaizen.
Not far behind, Lee.
Not far behind.
Yusaku switches his view right off the bat. More seasoned racers tend to race in the cockpit view mode. Lets them know where their opponent is so they can block them off when they're trying to make a pass.
2 words that I always like to use together, cock and pit.
And Ringworm playing catch-up here as Yusaku slams into a wall, makes his way around the corner. Ringworm is down by a little over 5 seconds and a quick 360, showing off the front end of his car.
Again, this is all academic in terms of console round winner because all 3 rounds have been taken by the red team Kaizen.
Ringworm swerving back and forth like he's in a NASCAR, not exactly helping on time.
You would have thought that Ringworm would have been a little more contributory in the MVP point totals, but Yasaki for Augury takes Project Gotham Racing, and Kaizen takes the console game 3 rounds to 1. I don't know, Kevin, maybe it's the lights, the camera, maybe it's us, but Team Augury didn't even show up for that console round.
That's right, Lee. And what a turnaround for Team Kaizen. Last time they were in the arena, they weren't able to take the console game, but their newest member, Woobs, pulled it out for them.
And Woobs is right now with our Stacy Barcelona.
Thanks, Lee. I'm here with rookie team member Woobs, helping your team to a solid victory. 1:14 fastest time. How you feeling?
I'm real happy. It was a big win because I was the 3rd guy to go, and if I won, we won the console match, which is a big win for our team because we're not real good at console.
In the last episode, your team didn't do all that well in UT 2003. How are you going to turn it around for them?
I just hope I play well. I hope the person I replace, I can do better than him. So if I do better than him, we should probably win.
He's looking for the win, Lee. Back to you.
We may not know what Woobs means, but I sure do know what it rhymes with. So, Kaizen is off to a fast start in defense of its title. After the break, we'll see if they can reverse their Unreal Tournament 2003 fortune from last episode. And later, we'll jump into Atlantis Cyberspace's VR pods for America's Army Special Forces. It's all coming up right here on Arena. Welcome back, everyone, to Arena. Now, before the break, Kaizen took Project Gotham Racing and is now in the driver's seat in today's match. But let's see if they can continue to leave Augury angry as we go to Kevin for some Unreal Tournament 2003 action. Kevin.
Thank you very much, Lee. Yes, the game is Unreal Tournament 2003, and the mode is Capture the Flag. And in CTF, each team has a base where its flag resides. Now, the object of the game is to grab your opponent's flag and bring it back to your own base, which scores 1 point. Now, whichever team scores the most points in 3 5-minute rounds is the winner. Today's map is Magma, a landscape that features 2 bases separated by strands of narrow, winding routes suspended over good old-fashioned hot lava. Now, navigating between bases can be tricky as one misstep leads to that itching, burning sensation known as melting. So let's heat things up with a little action in Unreal Tournament 2003.
1.
Unreal Tournament 2003 is underway. Kaizen in red, Augury in blue. This was not Kaizen's game last time, only because in the last episode they were going against a team that was absolutely spectacular in this.
What a better team to practice on here in the arena than Team Minority. Let's see if Kaizen picked up any strategy tips. Eska for Kaizen, grabbing the flag, and he's already on his way back, but he does have a member of Team Augury in hot pursuit. Eska gets taken out.
And Snide says, I'm not going to take this inexperienced stuff.
Lost flag.
But he is going to take a rocket to the ass as he drops the flag.
You have to appreciate the aggressive offense by Team Augury so far.
Snide translocating through a window right into 3 members of Team Kaizen. Sunfall for Augury again in the enemy's base, but Kaizen wasting no time, taking him right out.
No score so far, which I have to argue bodes well for Augury, being the more inexperienced.
You're right, Lee, showing no fear here early in round 1. Snide for Augury again on the attack. It looks like Sunfall doing the same as Ringworm for Kaizen tries to defend.
I believe that was Snide who had the flag momentarily for Augury. In short order, he's dispensed of.
Damn it.
Oh, and Snide decides to test the temperature of that lava with his toes. There's Mac for Kaizen. Must have grabbed enough pills to give him the adrenaline as he powers up and grabs the flag.
I got lots of help.
Mac for Kaizen on his horse, all alone. He's got a shot here. Time running down. 1 flag capture here will probably be enough.
You're right, Lee, and Kaizen taking a little damage, but again, that regeneration kicking in.
But hey, I need D. I need help. I need help.
Snide for Team Augury is right on top of Mac with that link gun, and a member of Kaizen takes out Snide, leaving Mac free to capture one here in round 1.
What teamwork by Kaizen.
2.
And round 2 of Unreal Tournament 2003 is underway.
Lee, notice the speed of Eska right off the bat, headed towards the enemy base, wasting no time. Snide taking a dip in the lava pool. And Eska for Team Kaizen grabbing the flag, unopposed for the moment, Lee. And Snide for Team Augury.
All right, I got it. Running.
Sneaks in and grabs Team Kaizen's flag.
This is the most offense we've seen this early in the round.
Oh, and an excellent lightning gun round takes him out midair. He drops the flag as Eska continues his return run back to the base.
But Augury really aggressively moving into the offensive side. Gotta appreciate that from the newcomers.
Well, that's right, Lee. After a poor performance in round 1, they had to step it up.
And Eska kind of stealthily moving around and places the flag.
1-0 Kaizen here in round 2 as a member of Augury sneaks his way in and grabs the flag. It was Snide, but he ran into too many members of Team Kaizen.
And Sunfall for Augury grabs the flag, but I had a sneaky suspicion that won't last long. Time becoming somewhat of a problem here now for Augury. Mac has a flag fetish for Kaizen.
Takes quite a fall. That's going to damage him, but let's see if he can fend off a member of Augury. Excellent shock rifle combo as he wipes out an opposing member.
And as long as he has that flag, regardless if he scores or not, Kaizen will win this round.
I'm gonna cap it. I'm gonna cap it.
There it is, a flag capture for Kaizen, and that'll probably just about do it, Kevin.
And Eska for Kaizen grabbing the flag. He's dodging some lightning gun rounds and a little rocket fire. He's taking tons of damage here, but Eska is clearly going for the MVP points.
And Eska scores the 3rd flag capture. Round 2 goes to Kaizen.
3.
And round 3 is underway. Unreal Tournament 2003. As far as points, it's all academic, as Kaizen has taken rounds 1 and 2, but the MVP points can still be earned.
Snide for Team Augury makes his way to Kaizen's base.
Not doing too well.
And he'll have to do it again since he got absolutely crushed. Yusaku for Augury on the attack.
Surprise.
And Woobs taking a couple pot shots at Yusaku, strafing around a wall to get some cover, but Woobs is hot on his trail.
And Woobs goes down. Mac for Kaizen,
flag in
had
hand.
That big round 1 flag capture to win it, says, hey man, how about a little offense, sister?
And Mac pulling a Rush Limbaugh, grabbing all the pills on the map.
I'm trying to whore up a little bit of adrenaline.
Dodging a little lightning gun fire as he makes his way up top. He's going to be in excellent shape thanks to that shield. And a member of Team Augury sends a little flack Mac's way and then just gives up and falls off the map.
And that was a score by Mac.
Score, 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 score.
And checking my statistics here, Team Augury has not yet captured 1 flag successfully.
In fact, how many seconds have they had possession of the enemy's flag?
17.419.
Can you at least round it for the kids at home, Lee?
17.42.
Excellent job.
Time running out for Augury.
Yusaku in Kaizen's base, but 2 members back to defend take him out quickly.
And Mac for Kaizen.
Flag in hand, making his way back to base.
He has been an offensive powerhouse.
Kaizen scores another one, 2-0. But here's something that could be new, Lee. Braider 21 with the flag. Oh, and he gets a rocket facial. Goes down, and Mac for Kaizen sneaking right on into the enemy base from up top with the flag in hand.
And that's it. All right, we've been challenging the defensive-minded Kaizen to come into Unreal Tournament 2003. We even saw a flurry of points in round 2.
That's right, Lee. Eska was a one-man wrecking crew, but I got to give the rounds to Mac, especially 1 and 3. He put the points on the board.
And we're giving Mac to Stacy right now.
Thanks, Lee. I'm here with Mac Attack himself. 20 kills, 4 flag caps. Walk me through UT 2003.
I think it started with all the combo meals we were serving up in their face. After that, they couldn't do anything.
That's right, they didn't do anything either. Speaking of that, what do you think about the level of competition heading into America's Army?
Well, I sure hope the other team steps it up, because right now, it's just been a waste of our time.
Ooh, smack talking down here in the pit. Lee, back to you.
Watch out, Stacy. Any more wins by these guys, and there's going to be secret sauce everywhere. So Kaizen has been on both sides of a shutout in UT 2003, only this time it's in their favor. Let's see if Augury can make Mac eat his words in America's Army Special Forces. That's coming up right here on Arena. Welcome back, everyone, to Arena. Now, before the break, Team Kaizen put the hurt on Team Augury and started a shutout streak of its own. But let's see if Augury can bounce back. In America's Army Special Forces, Sergeant Hansen is standing by with the briefing on today's mission.
Good evening, gentlemen. I'm Sergeant First Class Hansen. I'm here to brief you on the combat search and rescue mission. Our current situation, we have one Black Hawk helicopter that's been downed by enemy forces. A UAV has identified one crew member as surviving the crash. Your mission as an ODA, operational detachment, is to infiltrate this high desert compound to the crash site. At the crash site, you're to retrieve data and destroy the helicopter. Then you're to continue on through the remainder of the compound to make link up with the downed crew member. You are not to fire upon anyone unless they prove themselves hostile to your mission. Are there any questions?
No, sir.
Good luck.
All right, Team Kaizen was chosen to go first, and the team is suiting up right now. And once these virtual soldiers are ready, they'll have 10 minutes to complete the mission. And then it's Augury's turn. Now, our players will be immersed in the ultra-realistic environment of America's Army Special Forces through the use of Atlantis Cyberspace's virtual reality pods. Looks like Team Kaizen is in position, so let's see how they do.
And Kaizen, our reigning champion, have first crack at their objectives. Eska is their captain. Kaizen won their last episode of Arena in America's Army, coming way from behind.
Some shots ring out.
I think we got him.
He's still alive, he's still alive.
Good communication so far.
All 4 team members in the alleyway right now. One of them sneaks inside of a building with absolutely zero cover. Eska senses the danger and runs in to assist Mac. A grenade goes off.
Flashbang, I'm blind.
Eska, watch your front. Watch your front.
Eska peeking out from around the corner.
Apparently, Kaizen, via blindness and confusion, is stuck in this room.
We're clear out this door, come on.
Go, Matt, go.
They finally sneak out, and they know that there's an enemy on the opposing force on that rooftop. Mac staying behind, notice not taking his eyes off that door, Lee, making sure no one sneaks up on them.
It's so important in this map to defend your teammates in the process of moving around.
And Kai's quicken the pace here on their way to the Black Hawk.
Got him, got him.
And an enemy is spotted as Ringworm finally gets a few squeezes of the trigger.
And our team of 4, although still functioning effectively, haven't made much ground.
Frag out, frag out.
Ringworm launches a frag grenade outside, hoping to take out some members of the op force.
Kaizen playing very conservative.
It's clear, I think we're clear.
Now Mac has located that helicopter.
Hey, guy in this window.
Mac momentarily takes some fire.
Got it, everybody out here.
And it looks like Mac has retrieved the sensitive data, Lee. Mac arms the RPG, and they are within distance for that RPG to arm. Or perhaps they are not within distance. Mac launches a dud right into the Black Hawk.
There it is. Dead on, balls accurate shot by Mac.
Go, 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 go.
Excellent communication by Mac on behalf of Team Kaizen.
I'm hurt.
And it looks like Ringworm for Team Kaizen has taken some battle damage. That's going to cost them in time.
Eska, slow down, slow down.
At this point, I just say shoot the gimp in the legs and leave him there.
All right, hurry up, guys.
And as we've seen several times before, Lee, this hasten pace really become a factor as the teams start rushing through buildings without checking all angles.
That'll be it. They found the helicopter, they extracted the data, they blew it up, and they did not find the pilot. And Team Kaizen, way ahead on points so far, takes a conservative approach, but doesn't accomplish all their objectives.
That's right, Lee, but they did finish with all their squad members alive, so that's going to help them with the scoreboard.
Let's see how Team Augury does, who's suiting up for America's Army right now. And Team Augury has a chance to snatch a victory here.
Well, Lee, if there's anything that these ER pod missions have shown us is that this is where arena champions are decided.
Snide the captain. So far, not a lot of communication going on, which historically we know very, very well is not for a good round make.
For those watching the screens at home, there's a lack of communication, basically, because there's a lack of movement. Raider 21 running right by a window, ignoring the bright muzzle flash coming out of it. Complete lack of strategy there, Lee, as they just ran right out and up the steps. If they keep that up, they'll pay for it early here in America's Army.
Okay, one down. Okay. You guys okay? Yeah, I'm still up. Okay.
I'm gone.
You have to somewhat appreciate, though, this brazen disregard for life and limb as Raider21 extracts the data from that Blackhawk.
But Lee, if you look, all the windows have members of the opposing force peeking out, taking pot shots at Raider21. He manages to extract the data and runs away, but unfortunately he runs away from his own teammates and he will have no cover fire while they try to destroy the Blackhawk.
Again, confusion reigns here.
I'm confused. Apparently a member of Team Augury was taken out, but it looks like Raider21 has decided to go commando style and he's out in search of the VIP.
Brad, slow down a bit so I can catch up.
And there's Snide finally to back him up as they enter the room, searching for the VIP.
I'm all alone down here.
To find that VIP, it's going to be close on points, Kevin.
I'm dead because I was left alone.
2 members of Team Augury taken out of commission, Lee. We'll see if the dynamic duo of Raider21 and Snide make this happen.
And they're going to need it too, Kevin. If they want to have a chance at coming back as our reigning champion, they need to find that pilot and fast.
Oh, shoot. Great.
Excellent double checking on the part of Team Augury. Well, apparently Raider21 wanted to make sure that that copter is in fact destroyed, and yes it is.
Hurry up. We don't have much time. Go north, Brad, north.
And Raider21 up top, leaving Snide down below by himself. Snide not covering his team's rear. As shots ring out and Snide goes down.
Snide goes down at the hands of a baddie.
And like my co-host on many a weekends, Raider21 is going solo with his gun.
And running precariously low on bullets, I might add, like your co-host.
Demonstrating the motto, Army of One, Raider21 tries to pull this one out for Team Augury.
Those 3 team deaths are really going to hurt Team Augury.
You guys know where to go at all?
Raider21 talking to the non-existent teammates, humming the theme song to Rocky in his head. Makes his way to the VIP, he thinks. And Raider enters the room with the VIP, runs into a member of the opposing force, asks him for a quick timeout as he reloads, takes him down, he leaves the room. And Raider21 commando style, Lee.
He wins the match as he rescues the pilot. With time running out, Raider21 does his best Rambo impression and single-handedly rescues the pilot.
That's right, but penalties cost Augury, and Kaizen ended up taking the round.
Earlier in the match, Kaizen asserted his dominance in Unreal Tournament 2003 and also asserted their dominance in our console game, Project Gotham Racing, and they also took the bonus for the highest overall team score.
So with Kaizen's clean sweep, it looks like Raider21's last-second heroics were just not enough as the boys from Team Kaizen defend their crown and remain our champions.
Which only leaves the MVP, and with his performance in UT 2003, we've already talked to him once today, it's no surprise, Mac Daddy, and he's with Stacy.
Thanks, Lee. I'm here with Mac Daddy himself. Your first MVP win. How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, but I definitely couldn't have done it without my team.
Well, that's nice. You're giving your team credit as it's well due. What about the next round? Are you feeling confident coming back?
Well, I don't know. 2 in a row is pretty good. Hopefully we can pull off our 3rd, stay here a little longer.
All right. Team Kaizen looking for a 3-peat. Lee, back to you.
And they will definitely get their chance, Stacy, because Kaizen went from underdog at our last show to the favorite today, but the result was the same. They won. Until next time, for Kevin Pereira and Stacy Barcelona, I'm Lee Ribbon, and we'll see you next time here on Arena.
Well, now that you've seen the competition, we want to see if you've got the stuff of champions. So if you're at least 18 years of age and live in or near the Los Angeles area, then throw your hat into the ring by going to our website. Visit us at g4tv.com/arena and sign up to compete on the show that turns multiplayer video games into a competitive sport. And we will see you in the arena.